You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Young and the Restless fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your next week Y&R spoilers from Monday, October 23rd, all the way through Friday, October 27th. I have got a roster of spoilers, something for every day of the week, and then a couple of super juicy, undated spoilers that I think you guys are really going to enjoy. There's one in particular about Adam and Sally that's going to blow your mind. I'm excited about it. I cannot wait to tell you. Hey, we're going to dig in right now, but if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our Y&R spoilers and updates. All right, Monday, October 23rd, 2023. We're in season 51, episode 15, and Victor makes a promise to Nikki about something. She is not real happy about him pretending to be adult and messing around with people. And I just want to say one quick thing that Eric Braeden said when someone came at him about this plot. Someone had chimed in and tagged Eric Braeden on a tweet and was very concerned about the storyline with the dementia because she is a person who's caregiving her mother who has dementia and says it's absolutely devastating. If they go there, I know it'll be very emotional. You will be amazing. I just love you. This is what she was saying to Eric Braeden, who came back and said, we are not going there. All caps, N-O-T, not going there. I understand your concern. It's a dreadful disease. My best friend died of it. I remember when he posted about that, he posted some pictures of his friend who died of complications of it. Gosh, it's been at least a year, maybe two. I'm trying to remember, but he said, Victor is confusing them all for a reason. So if you're one of those who were worried, Victor's fine. He's just being Victor. And Nikki's very concerned, but and she's very insistent that him trying to trick and trap and figure out who the betrayer is, she is so certain it won't be Victoria. I think Victoria is going to be first in line, and I want to see Nikki eat her words like a slice of cake served up at society. We'll see. Also on Monday, Nick Newman is giving off mixed signals. Tuesday, October 24th is episode 16 of the current season. Daniel Romalotti is arguing with Lily Winters, and the subject is Heather Stevens. You know, he didn't tell her when he knew Heather was moving back to town, and then without warning her, right in front of Heather, he asked Lily if maybe, Chancellor Winters could use another lawyer. I just feel like she may be feeling a little played on this subject, so we'll see. That same day, Christine Williams surprises Danny Romalotti. They sit down together, looks like at Crimson Lights, I believe, and he asks her, because she just got back from Portugal, how things are going with her and Paul, and she's going to tell him, divorced. So they are split, and it looks like Christine and Danny might get back into it. Of course, Red's not happy about that. She says she doesn't want to see him with the bug. And I am so not looking forward to a throwback love triangle if that's where they're going, and I feel like that's where they're going. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Wednesday, October 25th is season 51, episode 17. And Victor confesses. Now, I have pulled up one of my undated spoilers to talk to you about here because I feel like this is who Victor is confessing to. So, undated spoiler, this is an article that was in the Soap magazine. Nick confronts his dad after seeing doodles on a sketch pad. So, Adam noticed that his dad was doodling on a pad, and he took the pad or took the page and he shows it to Nick. Adam is genuinely concerned that something is going on with their dad. Nick looks at the doodle and tells his little brother, I'm going to take care of this. Leave it with me. And Adam does, that's great. Steps forward, especially since Nick doesn't even want to talk to him. So the doodles on the pad, apparently it's little small writing that spells out the name of his three older kids. I'm not sure if Abby's older than Adam. Anyway, of Nick and Adam and Victoria, and their names were made into this sketch of a snake with like fangs, like a viper. I mean, obviously Victor is not even being clever. Nick thinks that this was a message for him. So he goes over to confront his dad and say, I know the games you're playing. And it looks like his dad is going to confess. Also on Wednesday, Ashley Abbott is back in Genoa City. Diane is stunned to see her in the living room casually saying, "Hey, Diane." And the spoilers are that she is back for an issue with Tucker. Thursday, October 26th is episode 18 of the current season. Victor disagrees with Nikki. I feel like this is the same song on a different day. They've been disagreeing for a while now, and it's obviously just over these reindeer games that Victor is playing with their children and with his other son, Adam. And of course, Nikki's all like, "Adam's the problem. It would never be Victoria," blah, blah. All right. Nick has something to confess on Thursday, October 26th. I'm sure it's this thing he's sitting on, and I believe this ties to another undated spoiler. And I'm going to pull that up for you right now. This is a little scene from this week's promo for next week. And it is Nick sitting at Crimson Lights talking to Sharon. And he tells her that his dad has been lying and conning them, and it's all been a huge trick. And Sharon seems extremely indignant for someone who has no skin in that game whatsoever. So interesting. He's going to tell her that Victor's been playing with all of them. Friday, October 27th is the end of the week, season 51, episode 19. As next week ends, Victor decides to test Nate Hastings. It's kind of interesting because what I am seeing from Nate is him sucking up to Victor. I don't know if Nate knows for sure that Victor is screwing with his kids, but Nate says something to him on Friday's episode, basically that he's a doctor, and while the kids are concerned, he thinks that Victor is fine because he knows that Victor would have gotten medical care if there was an issue. Remember when Victoria told Nate that her dad had demoted her and this and that, and she was kind of looking for tea and sympathy from him. And he was like, I got to do something. I'll be back. And he ran and made a beeline for Victor to suck up and say, "Oh, I know you're going to do a great job back as the CEO." So I'm very interested in the nature of how Victor is testing Nate, because Nate is going to suck up to whoever is in power. That's what I think. Victoria Newman makes a tough decision on Friday, and I wonder if this is her deciding she has to go to the board or do something about this thing that she feels is wrong with their dad. I really hope she is the one to step out of line and that Victor just fires her. That's what I'm hoping so hard for. Also on Friday, Adam decides to take a matter into his own hands. And again, I hope this is not Adam doing the same thing. I hope this is totally not related to their dad. Now, the huge undated spoiler. This is the one I'm excited about. So this is from an article in the magazine, so we don't know the date of it yet. Adam and Sally are going to hit the sheets. So the spoilers indicate this is not them rebooting their relationship, not yet. This is them kind of taking comfort in each other, where Sally's still very upset about Nick dumping her, and she's still kind of working through her feelings by acknowledging the fact that she still has that attraction for Adam and those feelings. And they talk downstairs at the GCAC, and then she walks away, goes up to her room. He follows her, and he opens up to her some more about how worried he is about his dad, because Adam definitely seems to believe that there is something wrong with him, how worried he is about his father, and he hugs her, and then there's a look, and then there's a kiss, and then there's clothes off, and they're in the sheets. But don't think that this is an instant reunion. I've said this a few times, and I stand by it, that they've got a long road back, but they're on that road, and that's exciting. All right, that's all the weekly spoilers I have for you. Come back tomorrow for a 2-week spoilers update. Please click subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed this chat, and drop your comments. What are you excited to see next week? Are you excited to see if Victoria is going to color outside the lines? Are you excited to see how indignant Nick the Stick is going to be when he goes off on his dad, who I'm sure is not going to, really give him too much leeway? And the big thing for me is Adam and Sally making love. So I am super excited about this week ahead, and we are heading into sweeps. So I am guessing that sweep starts on Thursday, that they're probably probably going to hit the sheets Thursday or Friday. It seems like they wouldn't waste that unless it was on one of the days that kicks off sweeps. Let me know what you think. Thanks for showing up every day to talk soaps with me. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.